Why are we having such a fallout between the UK and France at the moment?
Yeah, well, that was unfortunately predictable after so many lies told to the UK people about the Brexit. We knew that it would be a problem. We knew that we would have endless discussions about different issues. Remember, we were scared of a no-deal Brexit. Finally, we got a deal with the Brexit, and now this deal is endlessly renegotiated by the UK authorities. So Mr. Johnson, who's been bluffing and lying constantly about the Brexit, is now putting into action the fact that this Brexit is just one-sided. So that's normal that then the people are trying to do some arm wrestling regarding this contract that was definitely set. And now the rules are changing.
But of course, I mean, when it came to leaving the European Union, a big part of that was taking back control of our territorial waters. And that's what we've done. And yes, we've had agreements that we're going to start phasing out those people who are allowed access to the waters. And we have been supplying French fishermen with licences. Is this just not a case of French fishermen and not wanting to adapt to the new reality?
Well, I think, again, it's a question of struggle between different issues. If we start, negotiating about the fishermen, as you just said, people would start talking about energy supplies. We've seen, on French television, the state of the shelves of the UK shelves right now regarding those supplies, and we know that if we don't normalize relationship, we'll have endless war. So that's a direct consequence of the Brexit. And no, I disagree. It's not French fishermen trying to squeeze more out of this deal. We ask for regulation of the deal.
Bruno, I'm going to correct you there because, there have been supply chain supplies around the whole of the Western world, and a lot of this is down to migrant workers during the pandemic going back to their home countries and the fact that we haven't been able to process HGV licences. Of course, there'll be a handful of EU lorry drivers who have gone back to their home countries after Brexit and didn't come back, but that isn't the cause, actually, of the empty supermarket shelves, and similar scenes are happening in places like Belgium. But, when it comes down to France making threats about turning off the energy supply, that's not really the sort of rhetoric of an ally, is it? I mean, that's a direct threat to this country and quite a serious one.
Well, talking about ally, I mean, I hope that the UK-French, relationship is not damaged, and on our side there is no damage here. But we see that there are many at the political level, at the government level. There are many issues. Last one being the big deal about the submarine in Australia, the AUKUS, and so on. So talking about allies is always, again, trying to remain friends that we really want on this side of the channel, and facing situation when the governments are trying to take the most out of the deal, of the Brexit deal, which we disagree on. We have a deal. Next, what is next? Is it the Irish border? What is next? What is the next step of this endless bluff?